Alright, welcome. So today we're back here yet again, out of season ticket picks, this time for week 7. Let's get right into it, starting with our Thursday matches. The first one up is Eager versus Allegiance. Eager has been improving a lot. They have been 2-0ing the top North America teams. They're on fire right now. Allegiance, not so much. They have some roster changes and role swaps. It could be for their benefit. It has been improving their performance as of late, but I don't feel like it's enough to 2-0 Eager. Is it possible for a split? Sure, it is possible, but I feel like the safer bet personally would be 2-0 for Eager. Next, we have Soar Gaming versus Randozzo's. Even though Randozzo's score, it looks terrible, and it is terrible that they're the bottom seeded North America team. However, if you look at their past couple of games, they've been improving by a lot with their new roster. They took a game off Luminosity, they took a game off Envy, so that's pretty huge for them. However, I don't feel like that's enough for them to split or 2-0 Soar by any stretch of the imagination. Next, we have LG versus Enemy. Luminosity is not the most consistent team right now, so I don't really feel safe picking them for any 2-0s. A split is very well possible. However, I feel Enemy would be the safer bet personally for me, would be to pick a 2-0 for them. Next, we have Dignitas versus Leftovers. These guys are pretty good in score-wise, and I feel like these two teams are really competitive in Europe, and as well as all of Season 3 teams are really competitive right now. But they have split in the past, and they're both equally skilled, so I'm just going to leave it at 2-0 again. As you can see, week 4 here, they did split, so I'm just going to do another split here. Next, we have Paradigm and Cringe Crew. So while Paradigm has been declining, they got 2-0'd by Hungry for More, and they split with Torpedo Gaming, some of the bottom teams of Europe. And then Cringe Crew has been 2-0ing some teams, and Cringe Crew has been doing really, really good. So I feel like Cringe Crew can ride off that momentum, and it could be a potential split. If anybody was a 2-0, I feel like it would be Cringe Crew. Paradigm, it depends how hard they come back and looking to, take their place back as number 2 in Europe. They really need to recover from that week 6 performance. Next, we have Fnatic versus Hungry for More. Fnatic, I don't feel is really safe to put any 2-0s on right now. They have a lot to work on. They're obviously they're not doing as good as they did in Season 2, which is a shame. I feel like it'll take the rest of the spring split for them to really synergize and get their gameplay going, while I feel Hungry for More has been improving. So I feel like a 2-0 for Hungry for More, just for me. However, it very well could be split. It's always a good chance for split for that one. Next, we have Panthera versus Torpedo. It doesn't matter who Panthera is facing. You see Panthera and you just click on them, and then you just get free FP in the bank. It's awesome. So just vote for Panthera and you will win your FP. Next, we have Cringe Crew versus Dignitas. It should be a really competitive match, I feel. They're both really skilled. However, I feel Cringe Crew is the better team, personally, so I'll put a 2-0 for them. They've just been dominating Europe as of late, except for, against Panthera. Actually, they did split with Panthera. So, I would definitely say 2-0 for Cringe Crew. Next, moving on, that was our last Saturday match going into Sunday and Monday games. We have Envy versus Denial. Envy has been declining a lot as of late. They've been doing roster changes, role swaps. It's a hot mess right now, and they're dropping games to teams that they shouldn't drop games to. However, if they do win this would be huge for them. This is a really big Envy game to prove that they can still be in the top 4, top 3 for North America. However, I feel Denial has been improving, and they're a more stable and more consistent team, I feel, and just a better team overall. Envy is a hot mess right now, which is kind of sad. However, it very well could be split. There's a huge chance of splitting right now. Next, for Sunday, the last game on Sunday, we have Soar Gaming versus Allegiance. Soar should have a pretty easy week, and it should be a clean 2-0 for Soar. Allegiance, they just have to avoid relegations at this point. And for Monday, we have Hungry for More versus Torpedo. Should be another really competitive game. However, I feel the Hungry for More is more skilled, and they have better history, so I'll put a 2-0 for them. Really like their players. It very well could be a split. I don't know about Torpedo. I believe they switched their solo laner and their ADC. So Game Hunter is the ADC for Torpedo, and Moex is the solo laner. So it could be, not as synergized as they once used to be. So they could maybe drop a game. Very well, it could be a split. And the last game, we have Luminosity versus Denial. This is another big game for Luminosity if they want to, again, be one of the top teams in North America, like the top 3 or top 4 or whatever. They would really need to 2-0. They really need this 2-0. If they lose a 2-0 against Denial, this is pretty big for Denial and also pretty big for Luminosity if either one of them drop 2 games. It very well could be a split, so that's why I'm just putting a split here. If anybody was a 2-0, I would like to say Luminosity, however, Denial is really good, so I don't know, man. So let me know your thoughts for this week 7 picks if you feel like it, and thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully it helps you decide on who to pick. There are plenty of other Smite YouTubers that do this, so you can check out their opinions too. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.